All right, Brad, here it is. It's Axiom Verge.
What does that mean?
It's, you know, there are references to axioms in the game and stuff like that, but as an actual name, I suspect it's just something that sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
It does sound pretty cool. Yes, this game was made by, pretty much solely by one person.
I'm going to guess that person's name Thomas Happ.
You are correct.
Although I think it would be way better if that was a studio of multiple people that was just called Thomas Happ Games.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. So I've finished the game. We're going to start a new game here, and then after a little bit of that, I'm going to just load up my finished save up here, and you know, I'm going to show you what some of the later items look like.
All right.
You know, that'll give people an option if they don't want to necessarily see stuff.
Seemed like a decent amount of time on your
yeah, some of that may be
save.
time that I just kind of set it down and let it run, so
okay.
I don't know that it necessarily took me 20 hours to finish the game. But it has a length to it, you know, certainly if you're trying to look around every nook and cranny and get every item and all this other stuff. The opening of the game is Half-Life 1. There's a lab accident, you end up in a weird world.
Yeah. I saw
Except
this
you end up
intro.
in the weird world immediately.
I thought it was a little Half-Life with a little bit of Out of This World mixed in.
Yeah, sure, yeah. You wake up here in Metroidvania, which is a city, I'm told. No, yeah, you know, obviously it is referential.
This game wears its inspirations on its sleeve.
Yes, but I would say it is more referential than reverential to Metroid. In that it kind of sets itself up as Metroid and then takes it in some really interesting directions. All, you know, with kind of the items you get and how you get around. Like, you know, you're not getting a various suit. You know, you're not getting double jumps. You're not getting, you know, it's like some of the standard stuff you might expect from games of this type, not just Metroid.
Oh, there's no double jump?
Spoilers, there's no double jump.
Oh, no. I was actually looking forward to that. I've played like the first hour
The
of
traversal stuff in this game is...
Is it better than that?
Awesome.
Okay, all right.
It is really good. So these obviously, you know, these serve as your save spots. Every time you die, you return to the last one of these that you went to. We have some options here in terms of stuff we can do. So there's been what they call a bug. This game's been patched a few times in the weeks that I've been playing it prior to release to fix up some stuff. And there's an item that you used to start with that lets you input passwords.
Wait, are you saying that's no longer there?
That's no longer. It is now an item you find.
Oh, weird. Wow. It's not often you see like changes like that being made.
Yeah,
the
patches kind of mention it as a bug. I don't know about that, but that's I don't know why.
What
that
if
would be
even
the
the
case,
patches are misleading you?
Yeah, could be. But it's a cool. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in there. Okay, so you know how this genre works.
I do.
I can't get down there.
But it looks like a place you could
But
go.
it looks like a place I could go
if
someday.
you had the right thing.
If I could roll up into a ball and drop bombs, we'd be in business.
Yeah, there's all this Zebatite embedded in the walls everywhere. It's, I feel like I've been here before.
So here's another case of like, dude, I can't. I probably need to hit that to open that, but I sure can't do that. Again, I don't mean to spoil stuff for you, but you will eventually be able to lower that force field and go in that direction. So I really, really like this game.
Yeah, it seems really well
Have you
put
played
together.
much of it?
Just about the first hour.
Okay, yeah, it's
I just started it this morning actually because I knew this was happening.
Yeah.
I like that. I like all the sprites look like something that could have been done on something between like an NES and a Super NES.
Yeah.
But when they die or when other things happen, they go apeshit.
Yep.
Like the bosses especially.
Yeah, the boss death stuff's pretty good. So I can hit L1 and lock in place and aim.
Shit, okay.
I'm actually telling you this so you know this.
I didn't know that.
Way sooner than I did.
Yeah.
There's some boss fights later on that you really benefit from just being able to shoot diagonally.
Yeah. I mean, I've already fought a couple that it would have been nice to know that.
Yeah.
It wasn't unbeatable, but it plays really well from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's a good level of difficulty. You know, it's the sort of game where you could probably make it through without dying. I think there are trophies in place for that if you want to go that route. And then you end up with stuff like this. You know, so it's that kind of subverting expectation with a little glitchy stuff. That you actually take damage when you jump into that. So, you know, be careful. There's a traversal thing that I don't have because it's the beginning of the game that's actually making it really hard for me to play. Because there's like just fundamental shifts in how you move.
Right. Oh, that's so useful. I'm so glad I know that. Did they ever tell you that, or is it just in the controls somewhere?
It's probably like if you look at...
It's probably in the digital manual.
It's probably right here.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. The controls just like kind of straight up spoil some of the stuff you're about to get.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there are dedicated
whatever.
buttons for some of the items you get and all that. I shouldn't have jumped into that glitchy stuff and lost all that health, because I might need that health coming up here.
Nah, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill these guys to actually just try and get some health back. Yeah, not a lot of health. Okay, now we have another weapon. The right stick is devoted to switching weapons. It's by default it's a radial menu, but we only have 2 weapons, so it's not much of a radius. So this weapon, fire once, fire again, and it explodes like that, which is pretty useful.
I can already think of some places that might come in handy.
That might come in handy.
Maybe right here. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Again, like, you know, only seen the first hour, but they're really throwing stuff at you pretty fast and furious in that first hour. Like, does that continue through the whole game? Like, are there a zillion weapons in this game, or...?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean...
Oh, God, right. If they're filling that box up, then yes.
I finished the game and did not fill this box up.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah. There are a lot of weapons in this game, and they're not all useful. I suspect it'll be a case where, like, you know, some people will like some weapons more than others.
Yeah. Yeah, the weapon I just got, which maybe we'll see in this, depending on how fast you go, is, like, not something I would ever think I would want to use in a game like this, but then it turned out to be super handy.
If it's the weapon I think you're talking about, it might actually be the best weapon one of the best weapons in the entire game.
Very short range?
Yes, that I've found. Huh. Apparently this weapon, I've been talking to some people here that have been playing it and found some stuff that I didn't find. It sounds like that there are just that there is one weapon that is kind of definitively like, yo, this is very clearly like over fucking powered.
But they don't throw it at you, obviously.
No.
That's cool. Like, if anything, that is subverting like the expectations of a Metroid game, right? Because
I think so. Yeah.
Generally, the weapons are the one thing you're sure you're to find all of because you need them all to finish the game, right? So to like just hide weapons.
I mean, you know, you're gonna need the ice beam to get certain places, and like in a Metroid game, right? That's pretty standard for that stuff.
You know, like you wouldn't expect to find every missile or energy tank.
Right.
But weapons, different story. Yep.
Yeah, really good soundtrack. You know, I think there's some nice stuff with the look of the game. You know, like it definitely keeps this look, but actually, I'm gonna. Oh, one of the other things about weapons is, you know, this list gets to be pretty crazy. You can actually click in the sticks to assign 2 quick select slots on L3 and R3.
Oh, that's great.
And they will also toggle, when you have multiple weapons, the quick selects will toggle between your currently equipped weapon and whatever's in that slot.
Okay.
So you can kind of toggle back and forth between a third weapon.
Wow.
Which is nice.
That's smart.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the tools that get dedicated buttons, get them for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, there's stuff that you want definite, like, you know, constant access to. Like, it's... I like the controls a lot.
Yeah, even stuff like that little ripple, you know?
Yep.
It's like at first glance, this just looks like an NES game, but they lay all these effects on top of it in neat ways.
Yeah.
Like, I've even seen some, like, what looks like kind of sprite flicker, you know?
Yep,
like
yeah,
that's
that's definitely in there. In fact, I think you can... maybe not here. I want to say that there was a way to turn that off.
Oh, really? Huh. Like, it almost looked like
maybe
something...
out of game.
It almost looked like something they were going to, like, roll into the mechanics in some way when I saw it.
Huh, maybe they do. I don't know. That'd be weird, right?
Maybe.
Okay, back to the map here. Let's go down, and we can go right now.
What is that? What's that grid forming on the other side of the map on the left?
So there are different areas.
Yeah.
You know, your different zones and such.
Right.
And so that's the one zone that we've been to so far on the left side, and the close-up map of that area is on the right.
Huh.
So it's kind of the basic shape of the area we're in.
Okay. Who would have thought? You couldn't go through there before.
I know, and now here we are,
now
over here. It's crazy.
It's really just like, you know, the triumph of the human spirit. You could really do anything if you put your mind to it.
It's true. Putting your mind to things is a big part of this game. This game does have a story. You know, like I said, you're kind of, you know, the lab accident happens, you wake up in this strange new world.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're kind of spending time kind of uncovering the true nature of this area, where you are, why you're there.
Yeah.
Who the players are, all that sort of stuff.
Is the story satisfying?
Yeah. There's just enough of it, and the game takes some twists due to that story that I think that I appreciated. Gotta get 100% map, dude.
Yeah, I saw that trophy. I don't know.
I mean, I have 98% map on my main playthrough.
That sounds infuriating.
So one really nice thing the game does, in the upper right corner of these local area maps, it will light up lights if you have 100% of the items or 100% of the map in that zone, kind of letting you know, hey, you're done here.
Okay.
Which is super fucking smart.
Yeah. That's helpful. Unlike this guy.
Yeah.
The boss music is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I started playing it again on hard, and got up to this point and died. You take a lot more damage on hard.
Is there any kind of New Game Plus option? Can you go back through it with stuff, or?
No. When you finish the game, it
trivialize a lot of the game.
Yeah, it gives you a save that is, you know, right before the final confrontation, and you can go back in and do stuff if you want.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that, you know?
Yep.
Rippling the background and like a zillion objects flying everywhere.
Yeah. That's one point I didn't get hit there.
Nice.
I feel pretty good about it.
Excellent. Yeah, I can see how that blocking yourself in place like really helps with that stuff.
Laser drill. Cutting through rock.
That's not a bomb.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started playing, I figured, like, oh, you know, like you see little areas that are, you know, half height, and you go like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to roll into a ball, right? Oh, I'm gonna need these rocks. I'm gonna need to be able to drop bombs on these rocks, right? And they subvert. Oh yeah, the game subverts.
Okay.
All of that stuff.
I kept waiting for it to just drop a morph ball on me. Because it does, you know, it looks like a Metroid game. Like they're not making any bones about what their inspiration is here.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, I was wondering, like, all right, how far are they gonna go with this?
Just far enough to make you feel comfortable, and then kind of rip that away from you with the items they give you and the things it does.
Yeah, it seems to be handled
it's kind of cool.
Pretty smartly.
Yeah, so there are health nodes, there are power nodes, you know, increase your life bar, do more damage. There's that projectile size. There's also projectile range.
Okay.
As an upgrade.
Hey, before you go out of here, I found it odd that like those blocks you just drilled through look like blocks you cannot drill through.
Yes, I feel like this is an early game example of like, hey, some shit's gonna be hidden in fucked up ways.
Okay, I was
like,
gonna say, is that something you need to be mindful of?
Yes, there are blocks you could walk through. Yes, this game does things. Searching for that last 2% of map, infuriating.
That sounds pretty terrible.
But I'm still really enjoying it. You know, it's okay. So now we can go back over here. Actually, we have a couple of different ways we can go.
I saw a little lock icon flashing up there.
That's when I'm holding down L1 and locked in place.
It actually shows that. Okay.
Yeah. So we can go down and go back to that area, but I think I'm gonna go up. Go this way. Oh, geez. So these things blow up and have a radius effect when they blow up. There's a thing that makes these guys completely trivial that I don't currently have. It's got a speedrun mode in it that removes all the dialogue, and I guess they say all elements of randomness, which I didn't realize there would be any of that.
I'm trying to think what would be randomized.
Yeah. And adds a timer to the screen. You can still save your game and go back and play more later if you want, but you know, kind of designed for that. And they've got some trophies in place built around, you know, finishing that mode.
It's kind of cool to see them, like, you know, tweaking actual mechanics and giving you the timer and stuff. You know, like a lot of games lately are like, you know, beat it in 3 hours, but they only build that into an achievement or something,
right?
Without actually shaping a game mode around it.
Yeah. So you see, I mean, I can't get up there right now.
Yes.
It's crazy because I got this weapon way later when I played it the first time. Which now that I'm picking it up now, I go like, man, that's really dumb. Was this the weapon you were talking about?
No.
Okay.
No,
all right. There's another short range weapon.
Yes.
Is
Yeah, no, I did get this one, but then I got the other one, which you're not that far from, actually, I don't think.
When you die, you don't lose any progress in terms of items collected or anything like that. It just resets you back to the nearest save point.
Oh, wow, okay, that's
so like if you get a weapon and die, it's not a problem.
Okay, that's great to know. I also noticed that those guys are a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I noticed that you know, you can go to those save rooms and save, but it also just asks if you want to save when you quit the game. Like.
Yep. When you quit, you can save. Every time you die, it saves.
So, when you're quitting out, does it just save and let you start where you left off?
Yep.
So what's the point of the save room?
I mean,
if you want,
you get all your health back. It's a checkpoint for when you do die, where you respawn.
Oh, that's just where it'll send you. Okay.
Yeah. So there's that.
But you should never
can't drill through that.
Yeah. So I think that'll hurt you too, right? All right, that's good to know. So you actually can just stop playing whenever you want.
Yes.
As far as saving your progress. This health situation's
Yeah, this health
dire.
situation's fucked up. Might as well die. We'll get some dialogue here. Yeah, it's the problem with playing this game a lot is that, you know, towards the end of the game you end up with so much health and you're looking for such esoteric shit that you're just running past everything and not worrying about killing anything. And here, playing it from the start and not having that health bump, it's...
Yep. That's a...
you know...
That can be a frequent quick look problem.
Sure. Okay. So we're going over here.
Are there any substantive upgrades to the weapons you already have, or is it just you get new weapons over time and that's it? Like if you go to the inventory, there's that gun diagram.
No, that's just what 2 guns you have equipped. You
okay,
know?
So there's no mixing and matching of guns to make different effects or anything weird like that?
No, that'd be cool.
Like the second I saw that schematic, I was like, so is this like a modular weapon and you're like changing things in and out? But it sounds like there's plenty of weapon type stuff already.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a health node. It's not a full health. There's also, in addition to the full-sized health and power nodes, there are kind of pieces of them. And if you collect 6 of them, it counts for a full one. Okay, I can't get up there. I can't get up here. I can't be here. I can wall door myself up. There's a trophy for breaking bubbles.
Yes, I saw that. Quite a few of them, I believe. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Just always be breaking bubbles.
Yeah, pretty much.
It'll be fun.
There's an area up there we didn't go into. That gun's not there, is it?
I don't believe so. Okay. No, because I went down here.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I found it down here.
Let's just move on. So you see, our map is expanded to include a new area.
Yes.
And you know, and we can still go back and look at the old one.
Yeah, it's the first time hearing this with headphones. Music is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really nice. I can drill through here if I want.
It's like green stuff, something I should be thinking about.
This stuff?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Looks like foreground stuff to me.
It stood out so much that I was like, maybe they want me to do something with that
stuff over there's flickering.
Yeah.
You'll notice on the map there's more down below.
Huh.
This is not the bottom. You know, if you look at that.
Something to keep an eye on, I assume. Whoa. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, we can't get in there. Yet. Is there just anything in here normally? And then... Because I know there's secret stuff at the end of this. Okay, yeah. No. All right. We can't do anything here yet. There's an item I would like to get. Like, I have a stopping point in mind for where we should stop. And it's with one specific item, but I'm not sure how far in it is. Ah! Sometimes I feel like you don't get a ton of health drops in this game. I felt like health dropped when I didn't need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say I agree with that. As opposed to like some of the Metroid games, just straight up with like the health starts dropping like crazy when you're not full. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, maybe that's the randomness. Well, or I don't know if that's the only source of it, but you're right, it did seem like it would be getting health when you didn't need it. And then not when you did.
This thing will also do damage.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Oh, right. Okay. Can't get up there. Oops. Damn it. Oh,
great. Oh, these guys are jerks.
Shit.
Tread lightly. If you had that other weapon I was talking about, they'd go down super fast to that thing. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Man.
Nice.
That was well timed.
I'm kind of assuming that other weapon is going to be this way. But I don't know for sure.
I really can't remember. It was the last thing I did.
Yeah. I never really used this weapon. By the time I got it, I'd already had so many other weapons that it just seemed almost unnecessary.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if there were any upgrades or something, because something like this, you know, like if you can increase the range on it, for instance.
Right.
Would be way more handy. But
so there are range upgrades.
Okay.
That is one of the other items, like projectile size, projectile range,
and those are just
and
global?
damage. Those are just global.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think yes, I did come through here, so it might be around here. These guys even sound rude.
Yep. Can't get up there.
Can't drill.
Oh. Oh, this is just this area. Okay.
Oh, that just loops around.
Yeah.
Could be down from here. I'm not sure.
If I had that weapon.
So you actually, I want to say you end up looping back around to that by going down and then back up. Oh, maybe not. Not here.
Yeah, not here. Yeah.
Is that the kind of glitching you would get like when the contacts were dirty on the cartridge?
Sometimes. I mean, maybe not quite like that, but... Okay, so... We can't go there, we can't go down.
Can you go back up and then right and then down?
Right and then down.
Do you know what's going on with the Vita version of this at this point? I'm still unclear. Like,
if you buy it right now, you will get the Vita version as part of cross-buy when that's released.
Okay, so the Vita is not coming out at launch with PS4. Okay.
And then it is set to come to the PC at a point in the future.
Okay.
It sounds like they're getting ready to announce the date for PC.
Gotcha. Okay.
But have not yet.
Got it. Ah, yes.
So, here's
this
our,
is that weapon, I believe.
Yeah, here's our story bit here.
It's bad that I can't stand that guy's hair.
Yeah, his hair's sort of a bummer. I'll give you that.
Then who am I to talk?
Here we go.
Yes. Yes. And again, like when I first got that, I was like, this thing like shoots like 3 character widths. Why would I want this?
That's why.
Well, not only that,
well,
but like it does fucking crazy damage.
These guys will not activate unless you get in front of them and up close.
Kill. Kill.
Yeah, I mean, he's still going to stand on top of me and...
Yeah, I found that this weapon just murders these guys. Also, I want to know how to get that thing over there.
You'll find out.
Alright, fine. Health situation continues to be grim.
Yeah.
Are these supposed to be... These are piles of bodies, right?
Looks like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Ah, yes. Okay, I remember. I did this part.
Actually, I should be killing all these things because I need the health.
Axiom Verge cares not for your pathetic needs.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the colored boss ore.
Yeah. It's nice of them.
Big fat red door. It's like, hey, there's a boss
like,
here.
hey, maybe the other way is the safe point. Maybe
so
the other way is the save point.
Just you might not want to walk in here until you get full health, because you can't come out.
So you see, now that we have 4 weapons, you see this kind of more forming a more standard.
I noticed there was a toggle to not make it radial.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to have linear, you can do that.
That practically looks like something out of Metal Slug. Like just the complexity of the sprite.
Oh, you know what I ended up doing last time here was that. I like the clang noise when you're not doing damage.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
I mean, the damage noise is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like in general that this game goes all the way with its, you know, its homogeneous.
Yeah.
Like, it looks and sounds like a freaking Nintendo game. Way more so than most games of this genre these days.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this soundtrack could not be done on a Nintendo.
No, of
but
course
yes.
not. Nor could any of these special effects.
Yeah.
But the point is, like, at first glance, you know, at first listen, it looks and sounds like the feel is there.
Yeah.
Also, this is a hell of a lot of detail for one person to do. Like, even looking at, like, the little, you know, the weird little membrane stuff pulsing in the background.
Yeah, this seems like it would have taken a long time to develop.
Like, it's just a shitload of, like, animation to go in and do and stuff.
Yeah, like, I know, like, we've been hearing about this game for quite some time now, but I think it's been in development for years before that in some form.
Right. I feel like Sony announced it a while back, didn't they?
I think it had already been, like, through a round of... I want to... This game might have gone to Kickstarter.
Did it?
Prior to that.
Maybe you're right.
And I think I want to say it was like, hey, it's coming to the PC. And then Sony said, hey, we're doing it.
No, maybe you're
Jesus.
Right. I was thinking this was Pub Fund related. Maybe I might be wrong.
Ah! Shit. All right.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Then they give you a very large amount of health.
I forget what you get at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much where I stopped. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I did this.
Okay, good.
I bet this is the item you were talking about.
This is the thing I was talking about.
You're right. I did get this.
Corrupts or decorrupts weaker blocks and enemies. So, now on R1 we have this.
Like, even that effect looks awesome.
Yeah. And this is what it does. So now you can imagine some of those areas where we've seen, you know, glitched out walls and stuff that, you know, this is going to be a way to interact with that stuff.
Right.
Or a path to potentially interact with it.
Yeah, the applications for that item in particular seem pretty interesting.
This is just way back up, I think. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. You can also use this on not just those things that were floating up, but basically every enemy in the game can be glitched.
What exactly is that doing?
You know, for some enemies, it will make their firing patterns change, so they fire more slowly. In this case, it'll make these guys freeze.
Can you stand on those guys when they're like that?
I don't think so.
Okay. I was wondering if you could straight up turn enemies into platforms or something like that.
I mean, there's that stuff that I was just doing a little while ago, turning that stuff into platforms, but that's generally not what you're using it for.
Yeah, glitch, I think. Is it, what is happening?
I guess it's just done.
Huh. Alright, sure.
Oh, it's just spitting out health now.
That's definitely a glitch.
That's great.
Of sorts.
That's great.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
It's a trophy for glitching every enemy in the game.
Huh. Wow.
Here's where we'll stop.
Alright. What the fuck? Alright. So basically go around messing with everything.
Yeah.
Is apparently the message here. Those things hurt you?
They will still hurt you, yeah.
The glitching, not necessarily a way to just make things completely benign.
Right.
Yeah, getting that thing, getting the disruptor was like I went from like, this seems like a nice, competent Metroid clone to like, alright, this is weird shit.
This game is fucking crazy. I think, will it bust any more? Yeah. Okay. So, that's a quick look at the early parts of Axiom Verge.
Okay.
So I'm going to load up my clear save now.
Alright. I'm sitting here gritting my teeth because I don't know how much more I want to see.
And that'll show some of the traversal stuff that you get later on. That'll show there's some things. There's some things in this game.
Yeah.
You'll probably also see the map, if close to a full map in here, because I'll probably pause it at some point. Just know that going in.
I can see by your save screen that the character's suit never changes color.
That's not true.
Oh. Okay. Maybe it changes back. Alright, so what are we doing here? What the fuck? Huh. Getting all Dr. Octopus here.
Yeah, so when I have full health, those things will pop out and shoot extra shots.
Weird. So is that basically just kind of a blink?
Yeah. There are multiple levels to it.
Huh.
Here's a good hacking thing here. Hack it to get up higher.
Wow.
So you can make that jump.
Wow.
But at this point, I don't need that to make jumps.
Interesting. Should I ask what the little pips are under your health bar?
That.
It's like a smart bomb?
Yeah.
Huh. That was a cool effect. Where is this? Is this like right at the end of the game?
It's definitely one of the later areas.
Okay. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. How much time did you spend just like running around looking for like, not necessarily weapons and stuff, but just like straight up more health pickups?
Not that often. You know, basically I got to a point where like, okay, I'm gonna start looking for gaps in the map. Oh, damn it. This is...
Do you feel like does it give you enough of that stuff that you don't have to go looking for it if you don't want to? Or do you get to a point where it's like, I really need more health?
You get to a point where more health is helpful.
Yeah.
We're going pretty fast.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. Also, just like the zoom in and out type stuff. Or, you know, the scale.
Yeah.
The scale changes are pretty unexpected. Forget everything you knew about Metroid-style games is basically what they are saying here.
Yeah, that's kind of where this game gets to, absolutely.
This is what I'm getting from this, for sure. there end up being any kind of fast travel around?
That thing I was riding on is basically the fast travel equivalent. Like that zone connects all of the other areas.
Oh, okay. But there's no, you can't just like warp between save rooms or anything? Good lord, man.
You fight something large in here.
That's, See,
and then also, this is a, you know, there's more kind of stuff to... Actually, I think this is a dead end.
I wonder how that, like with the zooming out and stuff, I wonder how well that's going to translate on the Vita.
Yeah, that's...
Like that sprite is going to be really fucking small on a Vita.
Yep.
I'm glad it's coming out on PC though. I didn't realize. I thought this was Sony only. Sony.
Nope. Yeah, so you see how much farther my drill goes, just from all these range upgrades and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that the range would feed into the drill.
Here's something that I'll kind of show you here. So, this is how your kind of default supposed to look at this point in the game, but, I mean...
Fat trench coat.
I mean, why wouldn't you turn this on? Why wouldn't you spandex it up?
Yeah, I guess so. Fair. So as of now, you need to find an item.
Yeah, you need to find
codes.
that passcode tool.
Weird.
It's originally
it was just there.
Yeah, it was just there. So like, as soon as I saw that it was there, I was like, well, this is enough letters for me to type in Justin Bailey, and sure enough, it does something.
Yeah, I figured. So. That's not too on the nose. You got to put that in there.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
in this game of all games, they can get away with the Justin Bailey code.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Health on the drone automatically recharges. The ability to teleport to where your drone is something you earn. So you can't do it by default.
I like the idea of a data bomb.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good name.
Oh, God.
That seems bad. Not that bad. Seemed to be fine.
I have a lot of health at this point.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
I'm not even sure where I'm going. I'm just kind of running.
Yeah.
You know, these are rooms where there were items at one point. And, yeah, I recommend people play this.
Yeah.
If they're at all interested in.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, all right. It just must... That part must just respawn.
Respawns an egg.
Yeah.
Just because. Yeah, I'm convinced. Like I said, when I got God, what is it? The address disruptor, the hacking tool.
The hacking tool, yeah.
Like that was the first moment where I was like, all right, there's clearly way more to this game than there seemed to be.
Yeah.
And this smorgasbord here is definitely proving that. How much is this?
$20.
Okay.
It'll be 10% off, I think, for PlayStation Plus members at launch. I'm not sure.
It seems well worth it, especially even if you had some buffer on your 20 hours. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of meat here.
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, if you have ever been a fan of this style of game, this I think is, and I have not finished Ori.
Yeah.
But from what I've played of Ori so far, I think this game's way fucking cooler. I think that'll be a taste thing.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Just a personal preference sort of deal.
Right.
But this game does what I want it to do out of that kind of action adventure inventory based template.
This game is hammering the mechanics end of it.
Yes.
A lot harder. Like Ori is
well, a number of mechanics. Like right. That's what I mean. Ori is like, you know, platforming. It's like be really good at this platforming stuff.
Yes, it's way more about wall jump, crazy shit.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean is like this game is full of weapons. That game has like is way more to its own aesthetics and stuff. You know, like this is pixel art. That's like all hand painted stuff. Like they're very very different. But like it's cool that the Metroidvania genre, if you want to call it that, is like producing such different games at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
Like there's 2 really great examples of that genre that do very different things.
There it is, flicker strobe reduction.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just a or accessibility type thing.
Yeah, I assume it turns off the flickering stuff, but you don't. I didn't need to turn that off. That was kind of a cool effect.
Yeah.
In the context of kind of what they do with the game, but yeah, I really like it. It's pretty awesome. It's one of those things that, like, you know, if you're playing in some kind of vacuum, there's a lot of like, wait, you got what weapon? Like,
right.
You know, talking to someone else who's been playing it, like it kind of does that.
Right.
And yeah, it's out. I guess. Well, by the time this goes up, it'll be out this week on PSN for PS4, and then it'll be coming to Vita and PC down the line.
Excellent.
So cool. Thanks, Brad.
Yep.